Hey super buddies, so guess what? I found out that there's a line right here that goes right down my face. Raw. No. So I hope that's pretty distracting for you because we're talking about distractions today, and what a better example for distractions than having some line that just like, goes right through my face. So I remember a long time ago, over 100 videos ago, I talked about Mr. Distractor. And I forgot what I was talking about with Mr. Distractor. Well, maybe I shouldn't dwell on that too much because it's one of his tricks. He's trying to get you to think about stuff that's just not that important. But since this is a theme for this video, I think it's pretty important that I think about and talk about Mr. Distractor. So Mr. Distractor, he distracts people from what's really important, okay? Like sometimes he will cause some super phenomenon to happen in outer space and people go, whoa! And people will start thinking about that. And then the scientists that are thinking about all that stuff will neglect their children and families. And then they'll probably get a divorce. And then, people will hate them forever and ever. And then they'll be miserable. And that's what Mr. Distractor is trying to do. So that's just one of those things. So don't ever get distracted by stupid stuff, okay? Only if your theme is to get distracted, or like that's what you're supposed to be doing, and everybody around you knows that's what you're supposed to be doing, then you should get distracted by something that you know is good to be distracted by. But if it's just not worth it at all, then it's probably Mr. Distractor and he's trying to destroy your life. But lots of people think Mr. Distractor is just like a figure of speech, or he's like some type of, I don't know what it is. But anyways, people don't think he's actually a real person, and so that's why he hasn't been caught yet. But, and some people say like he's been around for thousands of years, distracting people forever. Just recently, in like the last 30 years, there's been so many distractions that people have been falling into that's when he's been striking, okay? He's only been around for 30 years, he's only been distracting people for 30 years, for the rest of the thousands of years, that's just been like natural cosmo whatever's that's been distracting people. But this is real, okay? So Mr. Distractor is distracting everybody. Okay, and he's like one of the super evil geniuses. But since nobody knows he exists except for me, then there's like, nobody's out to catch him. But since I'm not a crime fighter, I ain't gonna go catch him, okay? I don't do that stuff. So, leave a comment below and tell me, what should we do about this issue? Okay? Because this is like a real issue. Okay, so leave a comment below, tell me, okay, what should we do about Mr. Distractor, okay? I think he's like one of the most evil masterminds of all time, but there's really no way to stop him because nobody thinks he exists. Well, I guess that's about it, okay? So the theme for my video was distraction, and that's pretty sweet, I guess. Leave a comment below and tell me if you have a theme for another video. It could just be one word. You can say love. Okay, I'm not talking about I'm an expert on love, but it's just one word, okay? It's just an example, don't judge me. Well, that being said, I will finish up, okay? If you want to be part of my super group has moved from Facebook to Google+, okay? So go to Google+, link in the description below to my Google+ page. You also like me on Facebook, so follow me on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. Twitter account is also in the description below. And since I do these things every single day, I will see you tomorrow.